Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by hills and trees, there lived a poor laborer. Every morning he would wake up early, grab his worn-out shovel, and walk to the edge of the village. There, he spent his day digging up soil under the hot sun. He loaded the soil onto his donkey and sold it in the nearby town. His life was hard, but he was honest and he never complained. One day, while digging as usual, his shovel struck something hard. Curious, he brushed away the dirt and discovered a shining, crystal-like stone buried in the earth. It was clear, smooth, and sparkled in the sunlight. The laborer stared at it for a while, puzzled. He had never seen anything like it before. But since he didn't know its value, he tied it around his donkey's neck with a piece of rope, thinking it was just a pretty stone, nothing more. As he walked through the village later that week, leading his donkey, the sparkling stone caught the attention of a local merchant. The merchant, who ran a small grocery shop, called out to him, "Hey, what's that shiny thing around your donkey's neck?" The laborer glanced at it casually and replied, "Oh, that? Just a shiny stone I found while digging. Looks nice, doesn't it?" The merchant examined the stone closely. He didn't recognize its true value, but he liked how it looked. So, he offered the laborer 50 rupees for it. The laborer, thinking he was making a good deal for something he didn't care much about, happily agreed. He took the money and went on his way. The merchant hung the stone on the hook of his shop's weighing scale, thinking it added a bit of beauty to his store. People who visited the shop noticed the stone and admired it, complimenting how it sparkled in the light. It became a small attraction even if no one knew what it really was. Then one day a jeweler came into the shop. His trained eyes immediately noticed something odd about the stone. He stepped closer, examined it for a moment, and realized this was no ordinary decoration. It was a diamond, a rare and priceless diamond. Trying to stay calm, the jeweler asked, "Where did you get this stone?" The merchant smiled. "I bought it from a laborer for 50 rupees. Why?" The jeweler hesitated, then asked, "Would you be willing to sell it?" The merchant raised an eyebrow. "Sure, if you want it, give me 100 rupees and take it." The jeweler, being stingy, tried to bargain. "I'll give you 80 rupees, he said. "It's just a stone after all. If you don't want to sell it, I'll come back tomorrow." The merchant shook his head. "It's 100 rupees, take it or leave it." The jeweler scoffed. "I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe you'll change your mind." And with that he walked away, planning to return and buy it for less. That evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, another jeweler happened to pass through the village. His cart broke down and he stopped at the merchant's shop to rest. While waiting, he saw the diamond hanging from the weighing scale. His eyes widened. Without a second thought, he pulled out 100 rupees and said, "I'll take that stone." The merchant, surprised but pleased, agreed and sold it on the spot. The next day, the first jeweler returned, ready to buy the diamond for 90 rupees. But when he looked at the scale, it was gone. He asked, "Where's the stone?" The merchant replied, "After you left, another gentleman came and bought it for 100 rupees. The jeweler turned red with anger. "You fool," he shouted. "That wasn't just a shiny stone. It was a priceless diamond, and you sold it for just 100 rupees. But, the merchant calmly smiled and said, "Sir, I didn't know it was a priceless diamond, but you did. And still you argued over 20 rupees. So, tell me, who's the real fool? The one who didn't know its worth, or the one who did and still walked away?" The jeweler stood there speechless. This simple story teaches us 3 powerful lessons. First, be wise about where you choose to be stingy. Saving money is good, but being cheap at the wrong time can cost you far more in the end. Second, never ignore an opportunity. Sometimes, thinking we're being clever or cautious, we end up letting great chances slip through our fingers. And third, never delay. There's an old saying, do tomorrow's work today and today's work now. Because while you wait, someone else may take action and leave you behind. So the next time life shows you something shiny, look closely. What may seem ordinary to one might be priceless to another.